guys, welcome back to this tutorial. In this tutorial, we will talk about the date data type and how do we declare a date variable and its various methods. So in order to declare a date variable, you are going to use the data type as date and then the name of the variable. Then we can say new date is equals to date dot of new instance. New instance. So this is the way to create the date variable. So what is a date? Date is a class in Salesforce. It's a predefined class and there are different methods that are available in this date class. So using one of this method called new instance, then we will provide the year. Let's say the year is 2023. The month, let's say 6, and the date is, let's say, 17th. So this is how you declare a date variable. So now if I go ahead and display what is the value of the variable, we will do system.debug date is plus, then we can copy from here this new date. So this is going to be the value of the variable new date. So in order to declare a variable, you are going to define the type as date. And this is the name of the variable. And you are going to use the date dot of new instance. And then you will provide the whatever the year, the month, and the days. So let's go ahead and do the execute. And then debug only. So the date is 17 June 2023. So this is how you create the date variable. So now the date is a class in Salesforce and there are different methods. So this is the built-in class. You do not have to create this class or you don't have to create the method. It's already there. So if you want to get some more information, all you have to do is Salesforce and type the date class in Salesforce and go to this website. This website, Salesforce Developer. Date is one of the data type that because sometimes you will deal with dates. If you want to store that, hey, that when was this opportunity created? When was this opportunity get closed? What is the birthday? If you want to store someone's birthday, if you want to store somebody's due date, or if you want to store the school's opening date, college opening date. So then you need to store the variable date variable. And this date has different methods you can use. These are all the different methods that are available. And this is the link developer.salesforce. And this is going to go ahead and take all the methods. It's a primitive data type. Okay, it's a primitive data type. So variable can be of this type. And these are the different methods that are available. And we'll talk about some of these and how to use them in this tutorial. So this is how you create a date variable. You say date of new date, date dot new instance. So now if let's say if you want to calculate what's today's date, so in order to do that we will create a new variable that is date today date is equals to date dot today. So this is the method that is available in this date class, and this method will give you the today's date. And we can say that the today's date is system.debug today date is today date. So let's go ahead and do the execute. The output is going to be, the first output is same, and the second output is today's date, that is 23 April 2024. So this is how you create the date variable. Now, next thing is there are different methods, right? Okay, these are the different methods. Like if we go back to the page, like we have methods like add years, add months, add years. Let's go ahead and take a look to these. So let's say in today's date, I want to add 3 years or 4 years. So let's see what will be the output. So date, new date 1 is equals to today date dot add years 3. So we have the method available. This is called the add years. This is the method add years. We will add 3 years. Okay. Now we can do system dot debug new date is plus new date 1. So this is the name of the variable. So in today's date, which is 23 April 2024, we are adding 3 years. So this will become what? This will become 23 April 2027. 23 April 2027. This is the output of the statement. It's the line number 6. Let's go ahead and do the execute. So new date is, you can see, 23 April 2027. That's going with the output. Okay, so 23 April 2027. So let's say on today's date, you want to add some months. It's very simple. We can declare the new variable date, new date to today date, today date dot add months. Let's say we are adding 2 months. So to 23 April 2024, we are adding 2 months. So the output will be 23 June 2024. Okay, so the output is 23 June 2024. System.debug new date is new date 2. And we hit the execute. So the output will be 23 June 2024. So this is how you will add the declare the date variable. And if let's say requirements comes and you want to see that what all are different methods available, this is the best place to see. This is the documentation which is provided by Salesforce, and you can use that. And you can click on one of these, it will give you the example also how to use that particular method. So it's very simple. You can use this. You don't have to remember each of these methods. You can always refer this document. So let's go ahead. Let's say we can create another variable. Let's go ahead and get rid of this. I'm going ahead and create date 1 to date dot new instance, year is 2023, month is 1 and the day is also 1. I am creating date 2, date dot new instance, year will be 2023, month is 1 and the day is 31. So basically it's 31st January, this is 1st January. So now if I go ahead and display, let's see what the date values are. System.debug date 1 is, have some space, plus date 1. And then I can say system dot debug date 2 is plus date 2 let's see the output. You can see the output. First output is 1st January 2023 and the second output is 31st January 2023. So now let's go ahead and calculate the days between these two dates. So how do we do? There is a method available called days between and the date in the date class. So how do we do it? We will say date1 dot of days between, this is the name of the method, and date 2. So this is the later date and this is the initial date. So how many days are between these two dates? Okay, and whatever will the output, it's going to be the type integer. And we are going to store that days due is equals to, so this is the name of the variable which will tell us how many days are between January 1st and 31st. So now let's go ahead and debug this. System.debug, and we will say days between days between days due and let's see the output. Debug only, and you can see here days between January 1st and 31st January is 30 days. This is okay, this is 1st January and this is 31st January. And if we go ahead and change this, let's say it's 27 and the month is 5, 4th, and we can see the output. Now the days will be longer between the two outputs. You can go to debug only and will tell is there is 116 days between these two dates, 1st January 2023 and 27th April 2023. Okay, so let's go ahead. They will know, okay, this will not give any information about the time because it is showing 00. Now these are the different methods that are available in there. So now the another method, let's say if you wanted to go ahead and add 4 days to the today's date. So there is a method available called add days. So you will say date today date is equals to date dot of today. Date dot of today. And if you want to add days, like okay, I want to add 3 days or 4 days. Okay, now we will add date. There are various different methods available, like add days, months, years. We will do date. These are the predefined methods available in state. This date is a predefined class and different functionalities are available. All you have to do is just call these methods that are available. Okay, now here date dot. Okay, first display. We can first display this. Okay, system dot of debug today date is plus, you can copy this, today date. Then date new date is equals to today date dot add days. Let's say we are adding 2 days. So the answer will be new date. Okay, 25th of April. System dot debug new date is plus new date. So let's go and execute. Sorry. Go to debug only. So you can see the output. What is the output? 25th April 2024. Today's date is 23 April, and after 2 days you will get the date 25th April. So you can add days, months, and etc. So now let's say another method you have is we'll create a new date instance. Date dt1 is equals to date dot new instance 2024, month is April, and the day is 23, 24. Now here the date would be system dot debug will become date is dt1 plus dt1. That's the name of the variable. This is the date type. So this variable can only store the date information. If you try to store the string value or a number or integer, it's going to complain. Okay, so here in order to store a date, this is how you create a date variable. Date dot of new instance, you will provide the year, you will provide the month, then you will provide the day. And then once it displays, it's going to display you what it's going to be display. Debug only. It's going to be display 24 April 2024. So if you want to calculate the month, so there is a method available, system.debug system.debug month is dt1 dot month. So there is a method available which will give you the month. So let's see what will the output. So now the output of the program will be month is 4, and let's say if you want to calculate the year, system dot debug year is dt1 dot year. This is the method which will give you the year. And let's see what will be the output. Execute. Debug only. It is giving that the year is 2024. So we'll get the correct answer. So the next thing, if you want to see that is 2024 is a leap year or not. Okay, so what we can see that there is a method available called date dot of is leap year. Date dot is leap year, and it's going to take the year like dt1 dot year. It's going to give the year. So the output is going to be of the type boolean. It's going to be give you the true or false. So in order to store true or false, we'll create a variable. True or false, we'll create a variable boolean is leap year. So either it is going to tell us true or false. So if I wanted to go ahead and display is system dot debug is 2024 is a leap year, and let's copy paste it is leap year. Output will be true. Let's go ahead and hit the execute button. Okay. You can say the like hit the debug only. Is 2024 is a leap year? It's a true because 2024 is a leap year. And if we're going to change, like if I let's say I change this to 2023 is 2023 is a leap year. Now we'll hit the execute button and see the output. So boolean can only have the 3 values, either it can be true, false, or none. So the output is 2023 is a leap year. It's false. Because 2023 is not a leap year. So it will give you the correct answer, like 2023 is not a leap year. It is giving the false. Okay, so these are all the methods in date. If you wanted to know the extra methods, you can practice from this website. This is a Salesforce website. You can take reference from this website. And this is how you declare the date variable. It is only gives you the information regarding to the date. It doesn't give you any information related to time. So if you want to use information, if you wanted to store the time, then in that case we are going to use the time variable or time class with that will store the time. About time class we'll talk in the next tutorial. So if you wanted to know more about the date class, this is the link to go. There are different methods available. And if you want to know what the method does and how to use that method, you can click on this or click on this method. It will give you the example also. And in detailed explanation, it will guide you. It will also tell you the different ways to do it, what is the return type, and what are the different ways of using it. So, and what a method is, what is a return type, we'll take a look. But things like it's a function that it gives you something, like it's doing something. So this is about the data type and class that we have. Okay, have a good day. Bye.